Welcome back, everyone, to Ep4. Well, episode 4. We're still working on the aforementioned baby cut, as it's called now. We decided as a group that we were going to name it Baby Cut. Why? Because it makes sense. Why does it make sense, you say? Because the baby cut is literally baby's first steps of trying to figure out how to mine in this game, so it's appropriate. So yeah, we're gonna try to dig out what we figured for this area and see what we got in the end. We still do have keep the lights on, of course, and we didn't quite make it. Thought I had enough, but turns out no go. And then we got to figure out how to actually finish building this friggin' building. That's kind of where I'm sitting at. We do have a fair pile of coal here. I may actually want to dig down a bit on the baby cut, just because it's a fairly wealthy and substantial cut. That's kind of where I'm sitting. I know at some point this machine is going to start causing me issues. I am well aware of that. But for now, we'll just keep digging her out, seeing where we sit. We do have the packer, so we can make a pretty good base for the which we do acre here. Hey! Thanks for the follow, I appreciate that. I'm assuming that says Webina, but I could be mistaken. I am horrible with names. I have a hard enough time saying my own. Actually, I have a hard enough time speaking English. And that's my native language. But yes, I do appreciate that follow. Thanks for that. So yeah, this is my little baby at the moment. Like I said, I'm thinking I might dig it down a little bit more. I don't need any major rock blasting or anything like this. This is all dirt, basically, all pay dirt, all garbage. It's extra special. And I am aware that I actually got that backwards, but skirt, it works. That's a pretty good hump right there. Well, we are digging some pretty decent coal out of here. That's why I'm kind of thinking I might actually take another layer off. Questionably. I think that might actually be a decent thing to do. I know I built a beautiful concrete ramp, spent all that money on that, and am I using it? No. No. That is nice coal. So that's my mission for the night, at least, is to try to get the baby cut cleared off to the point where it's all this level, and then we can figure out from there what we want to do. At some point, I'm actually also thinking, and this might be an either off topic or just not there yet, an entrance for an underground mine. That might be something that we could focus on down the road too. Haven't quite got there what I all want to do yet. We're at this stage just in the basic borderline on survival. We have not got to the point where we can actually consider ourselves full-fledged miners at this point. I'm basically Fred. I'm digging down a bit on that, but that's alright actually. I think that all goes up. That's alright if I dig down into it a bit. It's fine, I can manage that. And yes, I am aware how puckering a moment that was. Nothing like the frickin' loader dropping about lifting up full 4 feet off the back end. That's a little sketchy. Right. So to me, that looks flat. So let's, yeah. I don't, not a full bucket. I'm just sort of cleaning. Cleaning that off a bit. And yeah, I can come in here with the packer in a little bit and really pack it down, level it, all that fun jazz. That'll work. We have moved a pile of coal tonight already. The baby cut just keeps on supplying. We have not actually got much pay dirt. But screw it, even though we're not getting much pay dirt, that is all freaking coal. I mine coal all day, son. I just need to update something real quick here. Dum dum dum. Wait for it to load. It's loading. There we go. There we go. That's much better. And you can just watch everything actually working. Alright. That looks pretty close to level. That's a decent load again. Okay, so that little corner is nice and cleaned out. Time to get in there. This, however, is all pay dirt. On either side of the coal seam is just straight pay. Which means the trommel and all that will be running solid in a second. We're getting things nicely figured out. I've actually wanted to play this game for a long time. Just for whatever reason, I just never... I don't know. I was torn to come in and actually start working in it. I truly was, only because I really did love Gold Rush. But as soon as they changed it to Gold Mining Simulator, the game, it was just, I don't know, the new developer took it over, and they say they fixed a lot of the issues and whatnot. They didn't. They made the game a whole lot worse. I loved the seasons and all that. But when you jump into it and you get halfway through and you're going, yeah, I'm doing really well and stuff, and then all of a sudden your world gets absolutely destroyed and your save file doesn't work, it crushes you because it's like, I devoted this much time to it. I'm not doing that again, and it's just not worth the effort. It was heartbreaking. It really was. I think we're back into coal again. Alright, I think I might bring in the compactor. I gotta fill this thing up. I don't think we're... Well, we actually might have enough to finish the contract of keeping the lights on that are obnoxious in front. So let's grab the packer and let's just do a quick little pack in there. I would love to be able to afford some build up some more of the house, or not really house, but the pit office. I don't know how much that's actually working on the coal. Oh, actually, it's working on all of it. Oh, I guess that is actually working pretty good. As long as it's a bit smoother and not so rough. That's the number one reason why I'm doing it, is just to smooth it out a bit, make it not so freaking obvious. Don't get me wrong, we're still pulling out of it. It just doesn't look near as bad as all. Yeah, that looks much better. We will probably start needing that truck soon. When you actually turn it on, you can drive it up anywhere. Alright, let's go take a look to see. I don't know. I have no idea what's down here. Like, well, if anything, actually, I'm not really sure what all we can attribute to production. Coal, I think we have enough. Let's just do one stack of coal for right now. And then dirt, I don't think there's actually that much. We can sell the little bit of dirt. Everything else I'm keeping for now. So, yeah, sell. There we go. That contract is done. Yeah, it makes me feel all gooey inside having that done. Okay, so I got the walls and everything else, but can't really do too much else on the other part. Buildings, wood, the roof. How much would be 12? 15,000? Alright. What's 30 of them? 39,000. Okay, let's buy 39,000 roof. Let's see if we can sort of quasi get the pit office quasi done. Then we're going to have to start buying concrete. And that's going to be fun. But we did finish that. It makes me feel a bit better too. Yeah, I might start once we get the baby cut sort of flattened up here. I may do another section of it. I'm not sure what all I want to do here. FYI, this is really annoying. This is one of the only ways I have found to be able to do that. Alright, well we'll have one side of this up. Bam. I just endlessly keep going that way, but there comes a point when you just can't. Alright, now that I got this side going, get rid of that. I didn't actually calculate how many of these I needed. More than what I currently have, though. So I need 2, 4, 6, and 2. I need 8 more. But that means it is effectively got the roof on. It would also be lovely, well, for one, be able to see, but I still can't get that peak up there. So I don't know. I think I might just sell these ones back for now. Just because. What else can we do with that little peak? Wall inverted does not do it what I want. Steel mesh. Nope. Steel. I don't see anything for that top corner. Steel doors. Concrete. There's concrete wall cut. Polished concrete. Rough. Workbenches. We're just going to buy a regular workbench. Quest buildings. Watchtower. I do got a general store up top, so. I put it in the middle. Can't see anywhere. Alright. So I can build this stuff now, eh? So I can put logs in here, and so that requires wood beams and wood planks. And then that requires wood beams, wood planks, and wood sheets. Let's go 10. There we go. We have a mad production of stuff. Now we can sort of focus on concrete. This one's going to be quite a bit bigger. Concrete, just a regular footing block. Concrete floor. 100 of them is going to be like stupid. 140,000. Yeah, okay. I mean, at some point we will. Okay, so this will go out a little bit further. Probably to there. And yeah, I'm taking it out a little bit further. Even the wall is going to be basically back here. Actually, I might just take that one out right there. So we're starting it anyways. The field office. Alright, back to it. Well, the field office is starting to make planks, so I mean, it's already got something going on. Now, see, the other thing I wanted the baby cut to potentially be and do is be a factory at some point, like a good base, but I don't know, I might dig it out because of all the valuable coal there. Now, see, the other thing I wanted to take a look at too was the quests. Keeping the lights on, and then the big one, base load. That one's a pretty good one. Yeah, we're going to confirm that one guaranteed. Base load. The rest of that's not neither here nor there. Doesn't give me much. This though, manufacturing of stuff like the wood beams, and all that. That's different. That's gonna be really good actually. I can't believe how much freaking coal is in that seam. Well, that's good because we just picked up base load. Base load is going to be wicked because with all this coal, it's not going to take us long to get that mission done. It's an extra $11,000. So not only did we make the money on selling the coal in general, we also make extra money selling it for that contract. So we should be good there. And we already have a start on one of them. Oh, I'm ways away. There we go. I almost want to keep going on that cut a little bit more just to see where that friggin' coal ends up. But it looks like I got more in here too, so we'll be fine for our contract. That's why I'm not worried. I bought 100 freaking slabs. We will use them. That's just one heck of a scoop right there. That probably contains 300 coal. This friggin' machine's starting to sound sick though. Well, I guess if it does, we can always sell the other. Oop. That was almost catastrophic. Oh, I did launch a bit of coal past it too. A refill. Apparently my loader starts to drive away with me. Yeah, it's turning out actually pretty good. Like I said, I'm not sure how much friggin' coal's actually here. It looks like these two seams eventually connect. Which is pretty wild. Yeah, it does look like they connect. I thought that one, sure enough, looped around, but I don't know anymore. I really don't. I got one little hole right there, but we're still chewing through it pretty good. Oh, which was this? Nope, not important. Alright. Not really important. I'm willing to bet I'm probably actually getting close to finishing that contract. Because that's all we've been digging is frickin' coal. And it's all surface. It's literally all surface coal. I mean, I'm willing to bet the iron is worth more. And the copper, if we can find it. Oh, pardon me. But this coal stuff is pretty good. Saving your world in 5 seconds. Terraforming locked. Oh. It wouldn't let me dig because the terraforming was locked. Alright, let's dump this off the edge. And let's go take a look. Love the fact that it just dumps it right off. So I need about 10,000. Probably not even close to there, but nope, 62. Goes up pretty quick though. So that's positive. Very positive. And yeah, I am checking a couple things out at the same time. Alright, back to Kiki. Back to the Kiki. That's not bad, 6,800. Needed 10, but sure, I'll get rid of some of the dirt again. Well, 6 grand goes a long way. All the way up. I feel that should have some sort of guide wires or something, or I don't know, even maybe some kind of base underneath it. Maybe we are getting better with this. Lovely concrete floor that I'm building. That will house a smelter and a sluice box. And the smelter and sluice box, of course, is going to be greatly helpful. I gotta take a look at something else while I think of it. My brain can only compute so much. Alright, that's not bad. I can work with that. That's a whole lot different. Okay. Like I said, I had to go take a look at something. I'm thinking probably I am going to be using all 100 of these to make this a fairly decent sized building. Probably shouldn't do too much until we get more of the baby cut. Oh, if I can drive on this. Oh yeah. It takes a little bit more of a run up, that's all. Nothing like watching a pile of trees disappear. You know what I almost want to do? Since I know that I'm going to be mining a lot more up here, I almost want to change that out. And build it up. Like, not just have it right here. But actually maybe build it into the side here a little bit. I don't have necessarily the best hand equipment to do it. Equipment. Wheels, lights, horns, rams, injectors, batteries, hand tools. Do believe I got the standard one. $34. Alright, let's try that. Oh yeah, baby, look at me go now. I am high speed man. Because then I also don't have to get near as close to this freaking edge. If you catch my meaning. And why am I using this instead of the machine? Because I do not want to fall off the edge. Realistically, that is my answer. Actually, I think for the most part, I'm actually getting her down pretty good. And I might be able to turn it, maybe. And who needs all this fancy equipment? All you need is a big, strong lad with a frickin' pickaxe that can swing it endlessly all day. Well, it's part of the roadway at the moment, but that's alright. We can definitely make this work a bit. And any dirt or anything that's in my inventory right now is not really a problem. That didn't work out too well. Kind of flattened it, but kind of just also put it more into my inventory. Alright, how much crap do I have? 2 coal, 68 pay dirt, and 175 dirt. That didn't equate to much. But all right. I think we can probably change out a bunch of stuff. And for one, that goes there now. That goes there. Like, did it work before? Yes, yes it did. But I think we can make this work a bit better now. Just improving upon what I had. Let's say perfection, but let's be honest, this is not perfection. that's the wrong one. I need the right one. Okay, that goes there. Offset right. Have more of the right. Nope. No, I do not. Actually, oddly enough, gonna need some stuff. Factory conveyors. I could do that one, but the elevator, I think, might be a better option. No, not necessarily. The elevator goes up, not down. I need a down trot, not. I mean, I guess it could go shoot, but that's probably a better bet. Not what I wanted, but don't mind me, I'm just building my staircase up. Alright, let's see if I can quasi Minecraft this. Okay, so that actually worked. Okay, so look at 12 of these blocks, so okay. I think I'm close enough to my shoot. There we go. I don't need any more of them, actually. I just need straight ones. This, yes, but straight ones. Straight down. Won't do any more down. We'll just purchase, say. Well, we could actually. Hang on. And then we need a straight guy. We need a straight one. Not all these crooked ones. Dum 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 dum. If my head wasn't in the way. Yeah, I think that will work. Alright. I may still keep that platform going there. Alright, get rid of that one. See, all I'm doing is I'm just making sure everything is a little bit more functional. And by doing it this way, it seems simpler. That's all it does, is it just seems simpler. And now I also don't have to worry about driving into or off the frickin' thing. And yes, that was a real concern of mine. first one. Yay, there we go. That's a win in my books. That's a big win. Not accidentally driving off the edge is definitely huge. Okey-dokey. So I'm liking that so far. That's... Need to dig that down a bit more. Still actually got a hump in it. Yes, so basically that's all I wanted to do, is just sort of clean this up, make it easier to do this. Now I'm not even having to, you know, inch ahead, do anything. Now it's just like, I know exactly where I need to be. It just works out better. Turns out that whole freaking road was just coal. And yeah, these two actually do meet. It's a hell of a seam of coal. You know what the best part is too? This hopper's the right direction around. Oh, that was an oops. Still don't think I'm actually to the pole yet on where I should be. I can basically have my tire right on the edge of the hopper and still make it in. And that is an endless pit of coal. Alright, hang on. Sort of flattening out my mess without having to get the other unit. We will use the other one, but just not there yet. I did dump a little bit off the edge, I guess. I dumped a little bit off the edge, but I didn't dump me off the edge, so I don't know. Kinda think I have to pick my battles there. It appears that I've dug through the coal on part of that. Okay, back around. I'm just going a little bit further outside my cut range right now. if anything else, all it does is actually help. Let me finish that contract. We got, we had 6,800. Well, we've done a lot more digging again. I think I can effectively go down there again in a second or two and really see what we've done. I mean, it doesn't seem like much with this baby cut and whatnot, but I think we're actually only about halfway through it. It's not a very big cut. Don't get me started on it, but then we can endlessly go down. Okay. Let's go take a look. Oh, we're starting to build up a freaking pile on the inside again. Actually, it's not on the inside, it's on the outside. I'm getting a little built up on the edge here. Yeah, once it gets stuck in the machine, it's pretty much stuck in the machine. There we go. There we go. That's better. Took me a minute to figure out that. So now we should actually have it. Oh yeah. Yeah, we do. So let's finish this contract off right now. Pipe fitter. We are officially a pipe fitter and we're halfway through. And we're back up to 260. Still not much dirt. We got quite a bit of gold, but 28, 59. Well, like I said, we're back up to about 266,000. That's not bad. No, we still have base load and we still have the other one. Base load is still 10,000 ore for about 12,000 bucks. And we're selling it anyway, so we might as well make the extra coin. That actually is much better. Now, we did actually get some of this actually figured out too. That's not bad. we redesigned this. At least it's sunken in the ground, so it's not too high. But it's actually pointing in the right direction, so now at least it can zoom its way down here and go do and through the hole. And crashes into the freaking hopper below. I mean, it works. We are getting down here. Well, I guess we're actually not doing too bad. Let's walk up to the edge of the hill here, and actually I thought it was way off, but turns out I'm right on the money on that freaking line. How do you like my surveying stakes? Poles, the new surveying stake. Yeah, it works. It's weird, but it works. But yeah, no, the new surveying stake pole. Did I actually? Yep, that tree's out of it. I think I might take a couple more scoops out of here anyways. See where we're set from there. But on the plus side, if my machine does, what the heck? That was rude. Really rude. Hey. Yeah, thanks for this resubscription there. I appreciate that, Erie. And speaking of which, we do have a goal on Kick this year. And that, of course, is the 1,000 followers and 100 subscribers. So if you guys are around and whatnot, make sure to hit that subscription button over on Kick, as it's the best way to support both channels, actually. But don't forget also to hit the subscription button over on the YouTube side, too. And yeah, I am digging that deeper and deeper in that hole. Actually, that might be... I might actually make that out as one later on. I'm kind of thinking that might be a runaway cut. Let's finish the baby cut first. After all, it's the baby's first steps of mining. Probably still could get about 90,000 for this this loader. We are a pipe fitter, so we are at level 14. So one would think that we should actually have new equipment. So let's look at vehicles, let's look at loaders. Well, technically it looks like you can buy any of them at this point. We have the 10 right now, this old girl, which is 7.3. This one's 10.3 for 234. 6.5. That one's 6.8. For 1.9 million, if I could ever afford a 26. Yeah. This one's 21. That's also 1.6. It was 6.8. I just looked at him. 7.3, but it's a newer one. Yeah. Definitely a little bit different weight class. I think this one I could go with. And it's 10 cubic meters. It is 3 cubic meters more capacity than what I currently am doing. And this guy I have, so not 70. I might make 60,000 out of them. 60, 65, maybe. But I think what I'm going to do first is I might as well burn the fuel out of it. And then we'll switch. By then I might actually have a ton more coal that I can sell. Well, way to change that coal load to frickin' dirt. Alright, slow down there, Skippy. Yeah, this thing is really starting to burn fuel and starting to make weird sounds too. Like, I suspect sooner more than later, this thing's gonna have a frickin' crash. I'm gonna have to fix a bunch of stuff on it, so. But it's all I could afford at first, so. I mean, if I had to, I could sell the gold and everything else too. Kind of want to refine it first. Alright, back in. If I get down to about a quarter of a tank, I'll switch. I did just fill this up tonight too, so we have been burning a ton of fuel. With just the slide into that corner. I could technically afford it right now, but me being me and, well, actually running my own business and whatnot, I can tell you, I probably put $500 worth of fuel in this thing. To hell or high water, I'm going to use the $500 of fuel in this thing. Because if it was real life, I'd do the same. Man, there's just a ton of coal. Now that I look at it, I thought it was a half moon before. Now this seam actually connects. It's the one that goes all the way through. It just tells you how deep that frickin' pocket is. Alright, now drop her down. Alright, let's drop this load off. I do like this a bit better than the first one. Did blow about 8,500 on a freaking pickaxe though. Did it speed things up? Yeah, greatly, but like I said before too, I was thinking of actually mining it out about this distance all the way around. There's a ton of pay dirt over there. Looks like another giant coal seam. And simply because then I can actually work my way out and down and not have such a small little entry pit type thing. Alright. Well, I'm still satisfied to know we got, other than having breather holes in our pit office, because I can't figure out why it doesn't accept the freaking corners wedged together. But we actually did get most, or a good chunk of the baby cut cleared. That's good. Alright. Still have half. I don't feel like running down there right now, so let's click clack, let's go driving. I feel like I should still clean that up a bit down here too. That's when my truck went over. Still kind of like that platform though. That's actually pretty good. Actually, one thing about it right now, I think I could get away with just using the loader for a while, so I could actually get rid of the rock truck because I don't need it that much. I do have a fair bit more dirt there, which typically means I have twice as much coal. I don't have that much coal. About 5. That's not enough either to do the other one. But I can sell it. Just straight sell it, because I mean, it's 44,000 in itself. That's more than enough between the two. But like I said, I might actually vehicles. I might return you to the inventory, and I might sell that one back for now. Which means we have more than enough for that bigger loader. And this thing's looking rough. Alright, let's attempt to drive it back up top. So far, not working out. Off the side we go. Oh, she's struggling going up this hill. Just watch the gas go down. Hang on. Coal is worth a pretty good penny there. Let's just take a scoop. Let's sample this coal. Alright. Clunk. I find if I just bury it in there and then lift it up, I can get rid of a lot of that extra overburden stuff. I want to say we're getting pretty close to just buying that other one. I think it's snowing on me. Some more pay dirt. Yeah, I think we'll buy the bigger machine, then we'll start working more on the building. I may not even put walls on it yet. I might just have the two main components. That way we can actually start working. I'll still have to build it out a bit more. Oh man, this thing is really starting to struggle. I think we've killed it. I think it's basically dead, Jim. Alright, before we end the stream. Yeah, I think the poor girl's had it. Vehicles, return to inventory. Sell 54,000. Alright, purchase him. It appears like the snow's actually adding up. Oh, this is definitely a bigger, meaner machine. It still sounds like it frickin' has issues. Well, that's first. But I mean, instead of like 7.1, we have like 10 now. Now I bet we can really clear stuff. Auto saving. Auto saving. It's really starting to snow. In game. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if real life it was snowing outside either. It shouldn't be this time of year, but you never know. Weirder things have been known to happen. Yeah, those big giant loaders would be fun. Although this thing actually, right now, hasn't been doing too bad. It appears to be digging a lot bigger hole a lot quicker. Oh, now it's sunny. Oop, oop, oop. Alright, drive up to the chute. Oop. Entirely moved my back in there. Just gonna run this one a bit. Basically cleared everything out, so this one digs a heck of a hole real quick. Nice. I'm just doing a quick message here. Alright, here we go. This one you gotta be a lot more precise with, because I mean, there's zero chance of it going anywhere. I may have to repack the edge of the roadway though. It's starting to get a little rough. Holy crap. I've dug out way more real quick with this thing. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, back no time. Yeah, this thing has been amazing so far. Didn't take long for the bucket to get all damaged though. Like, this thing was pristine mint when I first got it. It's already starting to look a bit beat up. Alright. Okie dokie. Yeah, I'm liking this thing. Like, we've almost got the baby cut done. Oh, the first layer cleared off. It's not done, it's just the first layer cleared up. Alright. One thing I am curious, because we have actually dug out a huge pile so far with this machine. I don't know if the 10 meters is just up to the red line, what the extra one is, if it's the extra 4 meters or something, so who knows. Like, we could be pulling 14 cubic meters of load, I don't know. one thing about it is I am going to take a look down here and see if I need to purchase the. Oh, we only got 5,000 coal, but we do have a lot more dirt. Yep, there's the dirt. We actually do got 1,200 frickin' gold. That's it. I was trying to remember what the hell it was called. You know, that gold-looking stuff. It's not gold, but it sounds like gold. Is it gold? Yeah, that's the stuff. Yeah, sure. Totally makes sense. Yeah, it is a monster. But I'm not complaining. Like, look at how much we've cleared out in a very short period of time. Like, that took us most of the night. This stretch here took us 10, 12 buckets. We're almost at that freaking power pole. Or, I mean, my surveying stake. Oh, dokie. This thing had basically a half tank when it started too, but clean off a ridge. That didn't do much. Well, it did actually clean off a ridge, it just wasn't as productive as one would have hoped. Alright, that's my power pole. That's where I need to go with all of it. So what do I need for that? Production. Is it production? No. Equipment. Tracks. Subparts. No, that's not an equipment. Workbench is small. As long as it's 7,200, so is that. There we go. Got all three of it. I still hear dirt moving. Why is there dirt moving? Went a lot deeper with that one. Gotta get the fandango of this machine figured. It's a little bit more tricky. Actually, what I'm probably gonna do is this thing needs fuel. I'll haul it up, and then I'll haul that down. Alright, this isn't terribly large. So let's sort of concrete. Oh, no, I said concrete. Switch you out, dude. Let's take this over another 2. That should give us lots. There we go. Okay, there is a way to rotate this. Like that. Okay, we'll put that there. The smelter. Can I switch you around, please? Can I? There we go. That's what I wanted. Alright. So, you just do gold, diamond, and rubies. Let's go grab that stuff. Okay, let's go grab the stuff. I'm grabbing the stuff. Bouncing off conveyors, grabbing stuff. Alright. That's grid power. That's not helped me any. Gold, silicone, rubies, and diamonds. Alright, let's wander forth and let's see what we can do. That does look quite a bit different having that open. I mean, yes, we could dig out a bit more, but alright. I think these things work without power. So let's put the gold in here. Oh, that's gold ore. I should probably read that. Whoopsies. Alright. 283 is them. Yeah, it's going to be a while before that stuff's ready. And it'd be the smelter that I need to put this in and this. Gold. I think that's basically 49 minutes. So 50 minutes per. And we're gonna crack that stuff out. Got 2 gold bars as it is. But that can endlessly just sit there working now. Let's go. Where'd my loader go? I don't know. Around the corner where I put it. Smooth. Rail smooth. This is going to be a hell of a hit. Nope, actually, not bad at all. I can just literally sit there for the next turn and just keep on keeping on. Oh, I was gonna bring in the vibro. The vibro, bro. And really clean all this up. Which is exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna quickly vibe it, dude. This stuff can endlessly just make. This one's already got 7 diamonds. It's got 15 gold bars. Actually, you know what? I should probably back this up and get some fuel in there too. Fuel is maxed. Because the other truck was here, I couldn't get around it, so now I can pack it. And there we go, that's all nicely reformed. Crushing all the pay dirt, it's now just dirt. Alright, let's grab this line and flatten it. Yeah, it did just that, that's not bad. That actually works way better than I expected it to. There we go, up we go. You got a few holes over here. And just immediately this thing just flattens it. I mean, is it a perfectly flat area? No. No, it isn't. May actually grab a little portion of this piece too and flatten it. There we go, that's not bad. Sometimes you just need the right tool for the right job. Because that definitely helped. Alright, turn that off. Actually, you know what? For now, I'll also just park it over here. And then, my storage can. Kinda need. Quit doing that. Storage can. Put stuff like that in it. Now, is that actually backwards or is the door over? Door's over here. Oh well. Oh well. That's what it is. I'm moving it now. Alright, we've got 28 diamonds and 68 gold bars. Not quite the 9,999, but we're doing alright. Oh, that's smoother. That was just a tad violent. Oh yeah, that's way smoother. I don't know if that building really needs to be much bigger. I always build a machine shop somewhere else afterwards. No, I would prefer backwards, thank you very much. So I'm losing dirt. Just more coal, that's all. Well, I think we've effectively actually got a pretty good setup. I think the baby cut is pretty much cleared out. Not sure which way I want to go. I may actually want to go down and take a road down into the valley here. Let's just quickly take a look. Because there's this little valley-esque thing here. Could be good paid dirt. I'm not sure. We know this other road just brings it back up here to my old house, apparently. This old road just cuts in right behind everything to these ones. I don't know. I think I'll probably just do the hill cut. We'll just focus on that the next time. May have overshot that one a bit. Yeah, I gotta clean it out. Oh, we know this is all coal. There we go. More of it has been cleaned up again. This, I don't care if it overflows and whatnot down here. Not an issue. So we're We're actually pretty good on the coal. Actually, I must just leave the coal in there. Much more gold and stuff. A lot, actually. We'll have to wait and see what the rest of that does. But I think that's going to be it for me tonight. Hope you guys have enjoyed. And I always say this, and sincere about it too, that if you guys have enjoyed it, make sure to show your love and support to the channels. And on the YouTube side, subscribe to the YouTube side. That's underneath the video in the house girl in the bottom right corner. Some say that he is rolling around in the coal and he's hiding somewhere in these hills as a lump of coal. I think he's kind of gone off the deep end, so if you do see him, smack him beside the head and push that button. And of course, also flip over to the kick side and show your love and support over there as well. And of course, we have a goal this year of 1,000 followers and 100 subscribers, so make sure to send your love and support that way as well. And yeah, there's lots of goodies in the description below. Check it out, and we'll see everyone on the next stream. Take care, and thanks for watching.